From the Bob Mills Weather Center, Oklahoma weather expert, Lacey Swope.
Nice to have a little rain on the radar this morning.
Isn't it nice, guys, to wake up and, man, you're probably hearing a little bit of thunder, a few flashes of lightning, but no severe weather. Summertime in Oklahoma, and that rain is rolling through. It's been heavy on the north side. Now, folks along I-40 and to the south, it has been very light. Some areas have stayed bone dry. Let's get to it. Let me show you what it looks like on our Lucky Star Sky Cam network. As Hannah mentioned, some areas very heavy rain. Some areas it's just been sprinkles. Hank Brown is out for us. Hank, you've been in these storms rolling on in. They're not severe, but for so many folks, it's a welcome rain. Give us an update, Hank.
Yeah, Lacey, so I've come back into the northwest side of the city now, up on Memorial about Portland, and you can see this next wave has rolled through, and it's pretty heavy rainfall right now. There's even a little bit of ponding on the side of the road. So, yeah, some welcome rainfall here on the north side. Back to you, Lacey.
Okay, great update there. So from Hank and Patty Brown, getting a little bit of ponding now for folks that are hitting the roadways. We're getting close to rush hour here. At times may have to really hang on to that steering wheel. Want to make sure everyone gets to work safely this morning. We do need this rain desperately. Let me show you. The storms were much stronger earlier this morning. Numerous severe storms as they started to develop. They pulsed up, went up very quickly, and then they started to weaken, had the potential to produce some quarter-size hail, 60-mile-an-hour winds. They've been weakening as they've been making their track down to the south. The rain was the heaviest as far as totals go when those storms first flared up. Buffalo, Freedom, Winoka, 1 inch to 2 inches of rain. 1 inch in Enid, Covington, Perry, 0.8 of an inch. Perkins to Cushing, just over 1 inch of rain. 1/2 of an inch in Seward, and in the metro, Edmond back up to Guthrie. Some areas a few tenths of an inch to 1/2 of an inch of additional rain. Now you get down into the central sides of the metro and down to the south, it's been a trace, a few 1/100ths of an inch, but more rain is moving in. And when you add it up over the last several days with rounds of weekend storms, 1 to 2 to 3 inches of rain. It's been keeping the temperatures down below average, and the below average temperature trend continues for the next couple of days. And there are more rain chances after this wave moves on by. So it's been filling in across Oklahoma City, which is a good thing. Here we go. Heavy rain from Mercy to Edmond, back to the Village, Bethany, down to the outlet shops, down to Will Rogers World Airport. Heavy rain over Luther. That first round's now from Prague to Centerview all the way down to Shawnee, putting a track on the leading edge here of this next round rolling in. Not severe, but the heaviest of rain from Jones at 7:02, Meeker 7:27, Little at 7:46, Cromwell at 7:59. Maybe some pockets of pea-sized hail. You notice it kind of pulses up, pulses back down, but really nothing damaging within these storms with the exception of the lightning threat. And it's light to moderate rain widespread all across northern Oklahoma. A couple heavy cells over Canton and Eagle City, back up to Freedom, north of Woodward, and a new cell there near Laverne. So the rain's not completely done in the northwest just yet. Rain chances locked in at 100% from I-40 up to the north. And the risk of severe weather, it's very low this morning for the next several hours. It's pushing off into eastern Oklahoma. It's just not completely zero. Storms are still weakening across central Oklahoma. 73 degrees, that dark cloud deck rolling right back in, and temperatures are in the 60s where it's raining, lower 60s. The airport 73. Low 60s across most of the metro, 70s down to the south. We still have a north wind, and that north to northeast breeze will be with us through the day. Rain chances go away, very slight chance into the afternoon and evening, with temperatures climbing back up into the upper 80s, mid-upper 80s for highs today, 90s in southern Oklahoma. Rain chances at 20%, a few isolated showers and storms, not out of the question for your Monday afternoon, and we'll keep additional rain and storm chances in the forecast for a few days because the heat dome is way down here, back to the southwest. That's why your weekend, we had those cooler temps. It was still hot at times in the sunshine, but rounds of rain and storms still possible following the jet stream, which is now pretty strong overhead. You'll notice those storms are hauling. They're moving at about 55 miles per hour this morning. So tonight we get back into the 70s. More storms try to move in from the north as well as the southwest and kind of merge in central Oklahoma. Midnight till about 4 a.m. A few of those storms in the metro could produce up to quarter-size hail and 60-mile-an-hour winds. It's a low risk, but once again, we'll monitor storms overnight. Still some frequent lightning is possible. Hail sizes, again, nickel dime, maybe up to quarters, and winds 55 to 60 will be possible, but this doesn't look like one of those raging complexes with widespread severe weather. Overnight tonight, we're into the 60s and 70s, and then tomorrow, once again, 80s and 90s, but getting hotter in southwest Oklahoma. A 40% chance of rain tomorrow evening into tomorrow night. We're dry for a couple of days. We get back to the mid-upper 90s. We track another cold front into your weekend, and guys, we're keeping storm chances around on Saturday and Sunday coming up. And we're back right after this break.